This is the third part of TIS-100, differential converter. I've actually made two solutions previously, but I'm just going to create a new program like always, and I'll go over through what ways you can do this. So we want to read a value from in.a and a value from in.b, and we would do in.a minus in.b to out.p, in.b minus in.a to output.n here. So I opened up a drawing thing. So in.a, for example, has the value 5. In.b has the value 3. We will get 5 minus 3, which is 2. And then we'd want to do the opposite. So we want to do in.b minus in.a. So we want to do 3 minus 5, which is minus 2. So there are two solutions. One solution where we actually do both of these operations. And there's another solution where we actually spot that these two numbers, they will always be the same except there will be a negation. So if I do 7 minus 2, I'll get 5. And instead of calculating 2 minus 7, I'll just say the other answer is minus that. So minus 5, which is the same as 2 minus 7. So I'm going to do the more efficient solution, which prevents us from taking it away and all of that. And it's actually easier to do in this because you don't have to like worry about the back register. So for example, because we'd want to have two separate values, and the accumulator is actually it's not a global register, it's only a register for each box. That means we can't actually just use a single register. We would have to use two. We'd have to use back. So we would calculate the first answer, which we'll have in back. We'll save it into back. Then we'll take it away and then we'll have that new answer. And then we'll move it right. And then we'll move it down. And then we'll move back to ACK using a swap. And then we'll move it down. So we'll have to actually use two. But if you use that more efficient one where you just negate, I think you won't need to use it back. So let's get our value. So move up into the accumulator. Then we'd want to move up left. So the value from in.b, we'll just move it left. And then we'll actually take that value and we'll say sub the accumulator from the right. So it'll do in.a minus in.b, right? Then we'll move the accumulator down, but also so in.a, in.b will move down. But then we'll need to give the answer to this box and move it down to out.n. So I'll say I'll actually negate the accumulator. Ooh, let me reference the manual. Neg. Oh, it implicitly requires the accumulator. So now the accumulator is negated, so it's actually in.b minus in.a now. And I'll move the accumulator right. And then I'll move from the accumulator from the left down. And then now I'll just move it from up down, same here. Down. And remember the move up down is coming from move accumulator down. So let's actually step through it. So we get 4493, then 93 moves left, so we sub it from the right. So 44 minus 93 becomes minus 49, so we want minus 49 as our answer. So this gives us the answers we were expected. And then I'll move minus, sorry, excuse me. I'll move minus 49 down, but then I will negate minus 49. So while that's moving down, it's going to move the in.b minus in.a to the right, which we'll receive using here, and move that down, and that's our answer. So that's the third part of TIS-100. Thank you for watching.